don't see it. There's a good reason, but I don't blame you. So, okay.
Yeah, we're
Lines
ready.
open and we're gonna start our monthly board meeting. Welcome everybody in the room and everybody online. Mr. President, I make a motion that we approve the meetings from the October board meeting.
Second.
First, second, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 All those opposed? So be it. Okay, really want to recognize our two new board members, Lucy and Mike. They're quickly through their orientation. They've been meeting with committees, talking with the management team, reviewing our governance documents and doing the walkabouts of our facilities. There's a lot of hard work to come up to speed quickly. And appreciate the, particularly during this time when we're doing our annual budget and capital projects, and really appreciate Mike and Lucy stepping up and catching up quickly and contributing significantly already to our management. So just give a kind of a highlight what we're working on through the end of the year, working on the 2025 budgets for the board to review and approve. And we'll want to do that at the December meeting. A lot of work going into that. We continue to have some pressures on our budget with the cost of goods and payroll being probably the couple of the more significant challenges. We are fortunate to be near our membership cap, which is a great place to be for our club. And we're also seeing as a reflection of, I think of the club doing well and the atmosphere and I would say also with the higher initiation fees that we're seeing a lower resignation than in years past. And that's working out well for us. And then based on our recent survey, member survey, we'll be getting back out some communication on our external events that we were overwhelmingly member support to continue the wedding activities, and we'll include that revenue in our annual budgeting. It's a great time, looking forward to the holidays and want to thank everyone or wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and take time, celebrate family and friends, and be thankful for what we have to be thankful for in our busy time in the world. So everybody wish happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Bob. Oh, I'm sorry, the paper agenda is in a different order than the screen agenda. I apologize for that. Okay, key decisions and votes taken by the board since our last meeting. We approved 3 golf memberships. We had no additional authorization for expenditures that were approved. We did approve committee charters for the capital planning and the campus facilities committee. We also approved the 2026 tournament calendar for golf and a change to an update to the play holes for 2025 season. Keith will be sharing that information in the near future. Okay.
Just working on the fly.
Impressive.
Thanks, Ken.
What's it cost?
I don't know. Because I was typing it really tiny. I fixed it though.
We'll go into financial.
Next one.
Nope, capital planning next.
Okay.
All you, Mike.
Okay. Is there anybody online?
Yeah, there's 11 people online.
Great.
Half our board.
Hey, welcome everybody online. I'll cover a few slides on capital planning. We'll just show everyone here and online that we have all these projects completed for the year. And point out the first bullet we added, which is 200,000 is escrowed for future very large projects. So part of this 460,000 is allocated to the 200,000. That's not spent money, that's just sitting separately reserved. Want to make sure everyone knew that, but we completed all these projects on here. Next slide. These are in process for another 425,000. I think, is Jason gonna give Dan update? I'm not sure part. So Jason can explain all the rest of these, but here's what's still in process for this year, and some of them will probably spill over to next year, but try to minimize that. And under consideration, we still have these items. A contingency fund, we have some equipment that we could buy, pool deck upgrades, heated walkway that apparently is a C priority now, but we approved it. We're still working on that. And then some course improvements. And Max's concrete, talked about adding a slab out to the east side of Max's to expand on that area, which leaves about 100,000 in uncommitted. So that's what we're working on, and we have a lot more projects for 25.
Okay,
Financials I'll talk about through October. Lori here. Let's see, a lot of good, still continuing on, same trend. Above budget, by the 184 through October. Projected for our forecast to be at 236 NOI. We had a strong membership and golf, section in October. We will think about or process through our 3 days of closure in November. And now, November month, no golf. We haven't really seen that since I think I've been here. We've always been open, about through December, so working through, see how that impact is. And then we have 3 members sale list. So, that's pretty much where we're in trend. Once we got in the golf season, everything trickled through and we've been keeping the same. Really good, projections. Here. Sorry. Just mute them all. Okay, and then this time we also added another slide. It's a pretty good overview as we have started working through this budget process. I'll give Dan credit for reviewing Club Benchmark, finding this. I know he's on the call, so extra credit for Dan. We went over this is like a snapshot of a year to say Perry Park Country Club increased our cost of belonging, cost of memberships. Basically, our dues increased 4%, whereas Denver clubs were 9%, West region of Club Benchmark was 8%, and then other clubs 7%. Those are also in our category that makes sense to us, 4.5-ish million golf clubs only. So anyways, that's the impact that we do. We try to strive to keep that low every year. We're seeing it again where we have payroll, cost of goods, a moderate revenue increase that we can plan, that we would have a percentage again increase in dues to membership, but we're hashing that all out and we'll get that figured out by the December meeting. So that's 2 slides tonight. Jan, do you have anything more you want to add?
Just with our excess cash, we hope to add a lot more to the capital budget.
Yep, that's correct. Yep, which is great. And again, we've done that every year I've been here. So this will be our 4th year of putting extra funds to capital at the end, which is really great. Great problem to have.
Yep.
Okay. No questions, so I think that's good.
Okay. I move to accept the financials through October as presented.
I'll second that.
Got a second? Any discussion? No discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
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 All those opposed? So be it.
I forgot to ask if there's questions on my side.
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't seen anything on chat, so
Thanks.
we're good.
Right. Hello to everybody online. This is Keith. Just a review of what's happening in the golf tournament and handicap committee as well as golf operations. Just a couple end of season updates. So posting season wrapped up with a bang there. We weren't posting much in November. But that closed November 15th. So your handicap posting overall is done for Colorado, but a reminder, keep your handicaps accurate for anyone that snowbirds or takes a golf vacation post those warm climate rounds. Again, just handicap accuracy and make sure that you're coming back to Colorado with an accurate handicap. We will look to make sure that as we get into the tournament season in 2025, that we're back to that 75% minimum and maintaining that. That'll be a focus point for the committee in 2025. Reminder, there'll be a survey coming out in the first week of December there for our Q4 survey. That's focused on golf operations. So that's your opportunity to give us some feedback on golf shop, the service you experience both on the golf course and there in the golf shop or outside service, and then tournament and lesson opportunities as well. Driving range right now still open, a little cold on most of these days to be hitting range balls, but Ted's out of town, so no one's hitting balls. But yeah, range will close when the lake freezes over. So right now the lake is still pickable and still open, but we'll kind of just keep an eye on that. Typically early December is when that starts to freeze over. And then a reminder, if golf does return, if the snow starts to melt and we get a playable loop, we'll be cart path only for the remainder of the winter season. I'll keep the grass good. Recently, the Golf Tournament Handicap Committee came up with a subcommittee to review our men's stroke allocation holes. There was a lot of feedback this year on the updated allocation holes, most of it negative. And so we formed a subcommittee and went through a process of evaluating those based on data and a lot of the feedback we received. I think we came to a pretty good compromise there, and we will be releasing those to everybody tomorrow morning. So look for an update on that. Those, of course, will take effect March 15th of 2025 in our playing season. And then a couple upcoming events. We'll do a Black Friday sale. This isn't something that we've done during my time, but want to make sure that we have an opportunity to clean up on some inventory there before the Christmas party and sale as well. So our little note there is we're more pleasant than Walmart. That's the best we can promise right now. We might exceed it. We don't know, but that's all we can commit to. Maybe Kmart. So come see us on Black Friday, obviously day after Thanksgiving. And then Christmas party and sale is December 14th. That's from 10 to 3. For those of you that have been before, you'll remember there's open bar, some appetizers, just a nice time to catch up with your friends, have a cocktail and spend that credit book. $30,000 pending, so burn your book. Not all books, just your credit book. And then a final note, October was really nice. Probably one of the better Octobers I've ever seen in Colorado, and I'm a native, but it was beautiful. And the T-sheet utilization report generally reflects that. I don't think a lot of surprises here. Mornings were busy, tapered off in the afternoon. It gets cold, even though October was nice when that sun sets. It cools off quick, but I think this will be our last utilization report until 2025. So. Any questions?
Keith, when you're looking at the handicap, recording the handicap and the 75%, do you
Yes.
guys talk to anything about how well we're doing against that? For those that are active,
Yeah.
playing tournaments, and any discussion about kind of raising that up, or is it where it needs to be?
There's been some discussion about raising that minimum. Generally, I think through the season, we saw people clean that up a little bit. We have about 225 members in compliance, which generally covers just about all of our tournament players. That's up from right about 195 earlier in the season, so overall compliance increased. I do think it warrants considering increasing that percentage, but right now, not quite ready to pull the trigger on that. But
Is there anything anybody can do at the end of the season to kind of clean the board?
run your peer review, yep, so within the 4Ts, if you're somebody with an active handicap, and again, a reminder, if you don't play tournament golf and you don't really care about your handicap, that's just fine too.
Right.
But if you're a tournament participant, you are expected to post at least 75% of your rounds. You can run a peer review within 4Ts, and that'll show you which days you're missing scores. At that point, you can contact anybody in the golf shop, and we'll help you clean those up and get back on track. Good question. Thank you. Yes, Joe?
Are you gonna release that 2025 tournament schedule?
Yes, the 2025 tournament schedule will come out in this Fairway Views.
26.
Be shared. 26 is what they just approved. I won't release that one for a while. I
Oh,
don't
I'm
wanna
sorry,
confuse the-
okay.
Yeah, they just approved 26 so we can get ahead of the wedding bookings. But we won't release that for a bit. But yeah, 2025 will come out in Fairway Views next week. All right. All good? Thank you. Next up, Jason.
Thought we were gonna change this up. That's for next year, I
Next time
guess.
we'll just draw.
Exactly. Jason here for those online. Obviously, a snowy November, about 28 to 30 inches in early November. Which really made us shut down the golf course and put that to bed pretty quickly. Got all the plant protectants, fungicides out, got the irrigation system blown out. Took a little longer than normal, but had to dig through a little bit of snow, but pretty optimistic that we did a good job on that. With that early snowfall, I guess if we backtrack a bit, say in the 4 years I've been here, the first, 2021, we got an inch of snow in November. 2022, we got 8 inches of snow, or at least that's what we measure here. Last year, we had another inch, so that kind of goes to where we've had a lot of golf, or at least opportunity for golf in November in the past. We're likely shut down until Skeet into, early 2025 for sure. Just one of those metrics that we track, just kind of helps us where we're going. With that high volume of snow, that for sure has hindered some of the projects that we had underway. The drainage on number 1 and 10 has been stalled. We're working on getting that, reactivated, remobilized, out there moving snow for ourselves, or like snow blowing to allow the contractor to get back in. Update on the spillway, the upper joint has been poured. Testing procedures in place, we'll see how that goes, but optimistic and positive with that being completed. They'll get started on the lower joint of the spillway as early as tomorrow with some demolition, and hopefully in the next 10 days, barring any weather, which looks from a forecasting standpoint to be optimistic and positive, that we'll get that poured and be on our way and completed with the spillway project to be able to start to fill Lake Wakanda back up. With the volume of snow that's still residing in the foothills, again, I'm optimistic we do have that we will be full, come the start of irrigation season on April 1st. From a staffing standpoint, we're down to our core staffing. Got a little jump start on equipment maintenance and still have some little projects out there that we have pending. We have a few more hole monuments to install. 3 and 4 are physically on site. And as the weather looks good over the next couple of days, hoping to get those out and get that completed. Any other questions? Anything I missed? Anybody online?
No.
You think the golf course is gonna be open this weekend?
A golf course will be open this weekend, somewhere in Arizona, but not this one.
Okay. It's not marked yet on the tee sheet that it's closed.
All right, we'll address that.
Hey everyone, Lana from membership here. So reporting on October, we ended the month at 317 to our cap, so just under that golf capacity. So we've got some top updates. In October, we were able to acquire 2 full golf memberships and a social membership. And then we got an upgrade, and then our initiation fees are going to be staying here till the end of the year. And then we've got 3 on the 10 list, I think Lori covered earlier. As far as the membership count, those are total golf memberships, golf and social. And then here's the breakdown as well. Full equity at 223. And then professional still capped at that 60. And we do have 2 families on the professional wait list. As far as acquisition data, we have acquired 18 golf memberships this year and then 14 social. And then resignations, 26 golf and then 30 social. Here's a map of where our members are living. So Larkspur, Castle Rock, Colorado Springs number 3, Hammons Ranch 4, and Sedalia number 5. These are some photos of our newest members, Rick and Nina Butler, John and Pam Archer, and then Jack and Kaylee Lowry, who are expecting in the spring. So let them know if you've seen them around. Please introduce yourselves. Some of them, first 2 couples do a lot of traveling, but Jack and Kaylee live locally, so we'll be seeing a lot of them hopefully. Are you any questions on membership?
What's their membership process?
So Rick and I are gonna be golf, John and Pam golf also, and then Jack and Keely are social.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, guys, Chef here. If nobody knows that I'm starting to post some videos on Facebook, breaking down some tenderloins and cooking some meats. This week I'll be showing you guys how to fillet a salmon. So taking the skin and cutting all the fat off of it. So hopefully everybody checks it out. New menu will be rolled out in January when we reopen. We've got about 11 orders. Well, actually, we got 12 orders for Thanksgiving this year, so we'll feed about 95 people. Staffing update, looking pretty good, fully staffed still, ready for the holiday season. And me and Joey will be out at the Larkspur Park to do the tree that we sponsor there. Decorating, we're gonna add some new items also to the tree. And then, I don't know if you guys seen yet, but part of the club is already decorated out there. Been working hard. I took a little bit of opportunity last week during the warm weather to get some of the big items done. So still got about, it's about 50% done. So we've got some more, Nate actually ordered some new lights, so we're gonna really blow up the front there. So it's gonna look really nice.
Sunglasses, right?
Say it again.
You worship sunglasses?
You might have to, you might see us from space, actually. So, go ahead.
Where are your videos posted?
Facebook, it's gonna be, is it both?
Instagram and Facebook, and then also at the bottom of the Monday email, you can click, you'll see Chef's picture, and then you can click for the video to go to YouTube.
Cool. Jonas got his instructional video and Chef.
Oh, yeah, St. Jonas.
Yep.
Yeah,
Chef
okay.
really cool that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So,
good deal.
further on, we're gonna be doing like, showing you how to do the pizza dough, how we do the pizza dough. Prepping like the green chili, all kinds of good items on the menu, so.
Recipes.
Those videos are great, by the way.
Well, show us how to make ice.
I'll send you a recipe for ice. So, all right. Kevin's up next here.
Right. Thank you, Justin. Good evening, Kevin reporting for front of the house. We have a new featured cocktail menu. So the highlights for this new cocktail menu is on Thursdays, it'll be 50% off. So our martinis, cocktails and spritzers will be 50% off. So trying to draw more people in on Thursdays. Coordinating with our other days, on Tuesdays, kids eat free, and on Wednesdays, we have half price bottles of wine. So come check out the new menu. The staff worked really hard on creating some new cocktails for everyone to enjoy. And they're quite proud of the cocktails, so come check it out. Items to report back from the new menu release, the Swedish meatball pasta. butternut squash ravioli, and the street tacos have all been the most popular items off of that menu. Featured events with availability, Tuesday, December 3rd, we have our clubhouse decorating event. We'll have some cookies, cocktails, and Christmas carols for everyone to hang out and start that spirit going for the holidays. It's just around the corner, just a few weeks away. That event is also part of Member Rewards Night, so come and enjoy a free cocktail.
Can we get some coupons for all those members attending the board meetings that they can use that night?
I might have one in my pocket. Yeah, absolutely. Saturday, December 7th, candlelight dinner starts at 6 p.m. It's a formal dinner event with 4 courses that chef put together with the entree choice of beef Wellington or chicken marsala. So as you know, those are 2 awesome dishes that chef really puts a lot of effort into. Slide. So reporting to everyone where we see people in our dining areas on a transaction standpoint. So 102 transactions, that's 1% of people coming in for breakfast at this point for the month of October. Transactions would include anything from a beverage to a staff meal to a breakfast item. For lunch, we see a lot more transactions just because we have people that come in just for a beer. So October was really good for golf. So we saw quite a few people come in during that time frame. That's 33% of our people coming in for lunch. So obviously dinner is much busier with 66% of people coming in. You guys have any questions about the slide?
But they could have 6 things on one ticket and that's one transaction.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So yeah, so you see less transactions, but more people, more volume. And then we have our highlighted cocktail menu, the Hibiscus Cosmo. Excellent cocktail. It's got a nice flavor to it with a green bar liqueur. We have our Silver Sunrise, which is Patron Silver, peach schnapps and orange juice. Kind of a breakfast cocktail in itself. And some really nice offerings. So come check it out.
The bar opens at 9.
Yes, 8 a.m. We're here at 8 a.m. Any questions?
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything online?
Nope.
Any other comments? Thank you guys for some great work this month. I get a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
I'll second Jim.
All right, all in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
So be it. Thank you guys.